It's showtime. This is what StreamYard says. 9 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Third day in the row, we have been successfully discussing freelancing in the previous two lectures. And I'm glad your inbox messages and the messages inside the closed group, even the assignments you have submitted, that is a great return to the free time investment I have made in the last 48 hours. And it gives me a huge sense of fulfillment. Very pleased, honestly, with the response here. And I hope that this response continues to stay the same, even though I expect a drop in the traffic in coming days, starting today, because for this third lecture, I did not advertise anywhere. And I just wanted to see how many intelligent students have subscribed to the channel and click the button set reminder so that they are notified whenever I go live. So that's something I'll be looking forward to, and hopefully I am proven wrong. But the history says whenever I stop telling people about my next class, they just perhaps forget, or maybe they are not too serious. Anyways, so it has been a very, very busy day since morning because of this FBR pioneer issue. I've been discussing back and forth with Pasha chairman, as well as have been in uh, numerous calls with PSAB, which is Pakistan Software Export Board MD Usman Nasser, and it's a dark day for freelancers, all those who have worked their butt off in getting to the point where they're about to take off and go for self empowerment, and not only experience self employment but also empower more people around them, building communities. But at the end of the day, I have no idea what went wrong and why did FBR came up with this Dracula tax system. Even initially, when we started talking about freelancing, I went to digiskills.pk, and then on my main channel, Hisham server as well. Inside playlist, learn freelancing with Hisham server. I have been repeatedly telling students that IT is tax exempt in Pakistan till 2025. And all of a sudden, this news broke yesterday, last night precisely, where we were told that government is about to withdraw the tax exemption for IT services as well as for freelancers, and this is pretty heartbreaking, pretty sad to say the least. And I've just created a video on my main channel as well as uploaded a video on my Facebook page, worth watching, because uh, even though with my witty approach as always in my videos, I have still tried to convey a point of view that hits the nail, and hopefully uh, the decision will be revoked and sanity will prevail. At the end of the day, this is a new industry in the country, and if the authorities do not look after this new industry, they do not take practical steps um, to nurture it, I'm afraid it will be pushed against the wall, just like all other industries in the country. And I have no idea what's happening here. We've spent countless days and nights educating people about the importance of freelancing, who is a successful freelancer, how people can make money on the internet. We have been educating people about digital marketing, blogging, social media marketing. And what do we get? Tech stuff. So hopefully sanity will prevail, and it's just a hope against a hope. because I'm saying that we are facing such strange times and then hard times in the country where we will need to kill this cash cow for once and start imposing tax on these individuals who are barely able to make ends meet. So this is about the pioneer and the tax system, and glad somebody pulled it up because I just uploaded a video on my main channel as well as I uploaded a video on my Facebook fan page, and I expect to see a lot of criticism. Why are you freelancers from somewhere out of this world? Are you not Pakistani citizens? Why you should not pay taxes? The problem with these goofs is they do not understand that freelancers actually pay money at every step of their journey. And when I say freelancers pay money at every single step of their journey as a freelancer, let's just take a look at the whole scenario here. If you win a project as a freelancer, not sure why did I take my glasses off. If you win a project as a freelancer, after successfully finishing the project, delivering the final milestone, once you are paid by the client, there's a certain percentage transaction cut, deduction. It varies from project scale. For example, on Upwork alone, if you are earning between $0 to $500, you pay Upwork 20% of the transaction fees. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg. You pay money when you withdraw the money to your Pakistani bank, because of course they are going to wire it to your bank and they're going to charge a percentage, a certain fee here. Guru.com, as I know, they charge 9 flat US dollars for wire transferring your money from Guru to your Pakistani bank account. So that's two in a row, right? And the third being, bank has got its own taxes and deduction at source. So if we take for a discussion's sake, a figure of $500, and if I earn $500, I do not get my hands on $500. After all the deductions and wire transfer, cost and bank taxes, I typically get around 400 odd dollars. And then at the end of the day, I do not get US dollars. The foreign currency is converted into a Pak rupee, and the rate of the dollar to Pak rupee is judged every single day. And it varies predominantly from one day to another, and there's a huge gap between a bank rate as well as the open market rate. What do you expect these poor freelancers who are making around between let's say $0 to $500 in a month? The officials do not realize the importance of freelancing, not just for these poor individuals, but also for empowering them and eventually strengthening your economy in the long run. You talk about Dubai, taking a huge tide of empowerment, of growth in the last, let's say, 5 decades. That growth is because government orchestrated ways for ease of business. That growth is because the government orchestrated ways for human empowerment, for tax benefits. Whereas somehow we realize the importance of having a great IT structure in the country. And at the end of the day, what do we get? Tax lab. Okay, fine enough. You want to talk about tax slab, let's just talk about the equal terms. What have you done for the freelancers in the country? Have you given them any benefits till date? If a freelancer is struggling to make ends meet, do you give them some sort of like interest-free loans? Do you look after their insurance and their health because they're sitting on their desk 24/7? And in contrast, what do these freelancers give to the country? They've got no carbon footprint, which means that they work from home. They do not commute all the way to the work, and then there's no carbon footprint. What else? Have we trained them? People like me and many other, I mean, I would like to take a moment and praise Azad Chaiwala. Let's just talk Sunny Ali for the matter. Apart from these two individuals, I don't know any single. Okay, let's just have Vakas and Tanveer Nadla. Okay. But at the end of the day, it's just a handful number of people who have been playing their pivotal role in educating people about the possibilities of freelancing. No, it has got nothing to do with me. My story broke on internet. My story broke internet in 2015. I've been experiencing, and I faced two random audits at FBR. So, it has got nothing to do with me. But yeah, at the end of the day, yes, my post on my social media that got around 1,000 shares, maybe that has something to do in catching the corner of their eye, where I talked about freelancers remitting $200 million in one fiscal year. But then you expect FBR to know this. You expect government to even know this. What? How come, some random individual on the internet, maybe a social influencer named Hisham Sarwar, has put a post on his Facebook page, and all of a sudden it has caught the corner of eye of the authorities? I don't believe it. And even if it does, what role are you playing as an authorities? Your job is to facilitate people. Freelancing is in its very early days. It's a nursery that needs to be nurtured. It's a flower, that needs to be looked after. Individuals making accumulative money of around $80 billion. If you cut it down to 700 odd people, you get around 80,000 rupees a year. Is that something you are more worried about? Rather than facilitating them, I'm a part of IT freelancing, policy committee. And in the policy, I've talked about empowering freelancers by giving them tax-free zones. I have talked about facilitating them with a workplace where for good 1 year, they will not pay any co-working space rent. They will get free high-speed internet. And at the end of the day, they'll get to know other freelancers in the town. That's how you build the ecosystem. That's how you build a community. I also talked about giving them insurance and other benefits, and needless to say, interest-free loans. So if somebody is struggling with health, with financial problems, at the end of the day, there is someone to look after their interest and help them out, bail them out of that dire straits. What do we get? Forget about benefiting this small group of people, a handful number of army that's growing up. And I take a huge pride in spending my days and nights in educating these people for free. Because I know, and I could foresee that this government, or any other government for that matter, would never be able to fulfill the promise of millions of jobs they usually, talk about. In the statement, they always give them fly on a go. I understood the importance of actually getting hands down and empowering people. This is what I've been doing for the last 2 years. And I'll do this till my last breath, inshallah, as long as I'm alive. Because I know what it feels like when bill arrive at your doorsteps. I know what it feels like when your child cries and you do not have money in your pocket to buy milk. I know what it feels like when you when you have to put the gas in your car and get on the road. I know what it feels like when you're on a rent and you have to pay rent of your house or your office or anything for that matter. Being pushed against the wall would be the last thing you would like to make here. Because at the end of the day, what I'm going to do here is I'm gonna raise my voice. It's like Superman stopping Zod. Regardless of the fact that you want to act like a monster, I'm going to stop you, Zod. And I'm going to mobilize these people. And I'm going to make sure that they are actively mobilized for their rights. This is a draconian law. It is only going to put people off from freelancing. And what would happen is poverty, nothing else. It's a government job that I've been playing, and many other mentors have been playing their part in their personal capacity to empower people. Right? So, in this lecture, let's just recap what we have discussed. And by the way, the video is on my Facebook page, and I want you guys to share it onto your Facebook pages. Go to Hisham server. Let me show you the way. At least you can help me out. So, give me a second. Tea is all I need. I've been so glued to my screen since morning. One call after another, one issue. Wow. So right now we have already made an impact here, folks. I'm going to share my screen here, and I want you to add fuel to the fire. So if you look at my screen, I don't believe this is called hartal. I mean, uh, anyways, I'm only responsible for what I've said, not what people understand. My problem is, again, I'm not doing this as politics. If I were doing it for politics' sakes, there would not have been the regularity you commonly observe in my day-to-day activity. And that's what they say. One of the reasons why I do it, because I need popularity. For heaven's sake, for popularity, spending hours after hours educating people, trying to change their life, and all you get is you're doing it for your own purpose. So much for curiosity, no? So if you look at this Facebook page, let me take it to the full screen. Search Hisham server on Facebook. I just published this video a little while back. Seems like doing pretty good. And if I click on 13 minutes, and let's see how many times it is shared. So, so far so good. So far so good. 300 odd likes in 10 minutes and 22 comments and 46 shares. Help me out in spreading the word. Help me out in reaching out to the authorities who understand that it is very important to tax these struggling poor freelancers, but they do not recognize the hard efforts these freelancers have been making to uh, go for self-empowerment. You could not provide them jobs if they are turning the tide by learning a skill or two, changing their life by working as a freelancer and making a dime. Help me in raising this slogan, and help me in helping our struggling countrymen. That's all I would request you for now. So I'm going to share this on my Facebook groups. And at the same time, I would request everybody to just go on Facebook for a minute before we start our lecture actively. Share this post on my Facebook page, Hisham server. And if you can tag more people, you're just helping me here, helping me in reaching my goal faster. That's one little request I would like to make here. Okay. And I need to share this on my page as well. There you go. There was a problem with the request. Okay. Not sure what was the problem with my request here. This new Facebook interface has got a lot of glitches, no? Now from here I can share it to my Seekna Seeko group as well as on my Seekna Seeko page. Drop in your eyes if you are able to locate the video. And if you are, please share it onto your walls. Let's spread the word. Let's tell them that, you know, we need a guardian help here rather than someone who's trying to push us against the wall. That would be the last thing we would ever need here from our authorities. There you go. I'm done playing, just played my part. I want you to share this video regardless of the country you belong to. I mean, if you can help me out, I'll be more than grateful. Talking about freelancing, first two lectures we have discussed the difference between mainstream freelancing, which is traditional freelancing, and at the same time, non-traditional freelance marketplace. Hey, if you can also like this video, I'll be grateful. Thank you. Because this would encourage YouTube to recommend my video to other YouTubers who are on the platform right now. There's no harm in learning, right? I mean, nobody's gonna punish us for this learning. Thank you, Prajal. You are a champion, my bro. So we understand the difference between traditional freelance marketplace and non-traditional freelance marketplace. We understand that on traditional freelance marketplace, we have to send proposal on different projects. On non-traditional marketplace, we created a couple of gigs on Fiverr. Uh, One, I was able to uh, submit, I think the last one and the first one, because Fiverr thought that I'm cheating its system for clearing an English test, which was a pretty basic English, elementary English test. Uh, since I was deviating away from the tabs and coming back to you guys on this screen, Fiverr thought that I'm cheating the system and I'm cheating the test by going on Google, and they banned me for 90 days. So I cannot retake that particular test before 90 days. But that's fine. Who cares? I'm not sure about the fate of the Fiverr gig I created yesterday, but I would like to take a quick glimpse on it and see if it is going good. And so far, so good. I mean, let's let's see let's see what happens. 16 impressions, one click, so that's fine for now. Then we also uh, discuss the importance of installing Grammarly widget on your browser tab, whatsoever browser you use. And then what happened to Mike? No, I don't think he responded. I mean, I did not get any message, so seems like he probably went. He might have decided to go with someone else, so that's fine, no problem. And then we sent a proposal, Mike, in yesterday's lecture, and the idea is to thank you, Razak. Tell my last drop. Anything for my people. This is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to fight all the way, and ensuring that look, taxing is not a problem. I mean, you want to impose taxation, you can do it all within your rights, and you should. But at least let the industry breathe to the point where they are able to give taxes. Right now, it's early days. I mean, couple of years uh, old new industry that is not even recognized, and you're talking about imposing tax on them, which is pretty heartbreaking. So any time for you guys. Let's just go to guru.com, and the owner sent me a message 1 minute ago. Who are you, Mr. Owner? uh, okay, so I'm not sure what's happening here. It's a new client, maybe. It's a new client, yeah. So I'll leave my business developer take care of this. Let's just click on jobs and see what happened to Mike. Never mind. Who's gonna worry for someone who's already gone? Logo. So I'm searching for logo, and the idea is to place my bid or a proposal for logo project. Many of you are usually freelancers who are graphic designers or content writers. So therefore, the idea of placing a bid for logo design. The first one is graphic designer. One of our clients in Los Angeles area is looking for graphic designer with the following skill and experience. The marketing team, maybe let's take a look at this project. Okay. One of our clients in Los Angeles area is looking for a graphic designer with the following skills and experience. Description. The marketing team is seeking a mid-level graphic designer to update a wide variety of collateral to help the company comply with an upcoming regulatory initiative. Okay, so then he's talking about duties. Should be good in designing, should have good aesthetic sense, and can maintain job files. I'm, uh, Mastery of the design. Okay, so I'm even though they're looking for a freelancer, I'm not going to bid on this project because two freelancers are already hired for this job. So I'll pass this one. Move on to the next one, and let's see what do we have here. T-shirt design, band shirt design. Again, one hired, so I'm not going to waste my bid here for Mr. Gilbert. Developer required for WordPress theme. Okay, that's fine. Anila from India wants a logo designer. I'll pass this as well. Video editing, digital marketing agency is looking for a video editor. Uh, this looks pretty good. Okay, this looks pretty good. Wolf K. So I'm gonna submit my bid for Mr. Wolf here. Seems like a company name, maybe. So I'm gonna send my quote here, and I'm gonna zoom in so that you can clearly see my activity here. Fixed price, video editor, due date. Who cares about the due date? Because this seems like a monthly job. On This is an ongoing project with an ongoing work for various clients. Okay, that's fine. For discussion's sake, I'm just putting in $25 and I'll explain this in my proposal. I'm going to zoom in so you can see my bid. How Wolf K. I am a video editor, animator, who also, now again, wearing another hat here. In previous bid to Mike, I projected myself as a social media influencer, and in this bid, I'm going to talk about my video editing and animation services. I'm a video editor, and even though I do not do it myself, I have a team that take cares of my video editing. They take care of my animations. But at the end of the day, since I'm bidding here, I'm projecting myself as video editor. Yes. So I'm a video editor, animator who takes a lot of pride in editing quality videos. A YouTuber and I edit my videos every single day. That includes text overlays, sound insertion, video editing. Now, video editing is included, of course. Sound insertion. What else we do? Clips, free images, and clips insertion. I can edit videos not only for YouTube, websites, or social media, Facebook. Okay, that's fine. Let's not categorize the social media here. But each output is also supported on WhatsApp. Excuse me. If you want to test my editing skills, there you go. I'm going to give an offer that is hard to refuse. If you want to test my editing skills, I am more than happy to do a free test project for you. This will let you assess my editing creative skills and hopefully select me for this ongoing project. We can discuss the price. Remember, I put in a placeholder price of $25, right? So I did not give him the exact price for completion of this particular project. And now, since it was just placed there as a placeholder, I'm going to talk about the price here. We can and even now I'm not going to talk about price. I will discuss it if he initiates a conversation with me. So that is for the second phase now. We can discuss the price once you send me a message and we can discuss this amazing. Just suppose word of costume. Thanks. This is it. I do not intend to. Ideally, I should give portfolio links in the in this bid and in this proposal so that client can go through my previous work. So maybe I should do it, maybe I should not do it, but I don't see a problem why I should not do it. So in a new tab, I'm going to search for my own uh, main channel and let's see if I can find few videos that have got good editing done this way. Right, right. So I'm just copying the link here. Give me a second, okay? That's one. I'll place it somewhere here. My recent portfolio. One video. And what else? What else? What else? What else? Another video. Two is more than enough here. Because my videos are pretty much the same. My recent video editing portfolio. Maybe I should make it three. Let's find another video here. Nobody's going to punish me for putting one more video here. Brainstorming, and trying to, yeah, there you go. Copy link address. hat trick, 3 out of 3. Since my team create videos for me by editing and then, animating them with the text over and the sound and all that stuff. Uh, Again, I'm able to fill in these shoes of video editing or uh, as a video creator and offer my services. This is why I say whatever you do, make sure the time you spend on internet is worth spending, because somewhere in the future when you look back and connect the dots, everything will make perfect sense, because the time you have spent in learning a skill or two and trying to experiment and practice those things could come in handy in the long run in the future, and you can actually make money out of it. So I'm going to proofread my proposal here again before I hit the submit button. So give me a second. I'm a video editor animator who takes a lot of pride in editing quality videos. As a YouTuber, I edit my videos every single day. That includes text overlays, sound insertions, free images, and clip insertions. I can edit videos. Excuse me, no. Video editing skills would make more sense. Free test project should be highlighted in bold. That's the offer, right? This will let you assess my editing creative skills and hopefully excuse me, hopefully I get selected. Hopefully I'm selected. Hopefully comma I'm selected. Grammarly, I love you. And by Grammarly I mean Grammarly widget. If any of you are nicknamed Grammarly, that's not my fault, okay? There you go. It looks pretty promising, huh? Control A, Control C. A customary habit. I always copy whatever I do, even if I'm writing a Bean Guru blog post, because I've been ripped off of my hard work so many times that I've developed this habit of Control C and Control V. It all started when I was in MBA. Need water. So I was in third semester of my MBA, and my father got a new computer for us. We are four brothers. Everyone was not married back then, and we were given this group assignment where all of my group mates, uh, pretty much like me, they asked me to compile the assignment for them, and then I, started writing in a Word document, and till 27th page, I still remember, and I can picture it as it happened yesterday. Till 27th page, I forgot to hit Control S, and guess what happened next? I did not say I will work for free. The free initiative is actually a hookup. It's a hook to catch a corner of their eye, employer, whatsoever, if they are male or female. This is an attempt to catch a corner of the eye so that they initiate a conversation. And when uh, they send me a message, I'll tell them, okay, I can edit a video for about 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. So what happened next was electricity failure. All my hard work was ripped off. For good on 27 pages for the last 2 hours, I spent so much time in writing because I've got a good typing speed. And then the unbelievable happened. So therefore, I learned the importance of saving your work uh, in a hard way. That's just a customary habit. Go ahead and ask your questions before I go back and attempt another bit. So now you can ask me questions. You know, this is a third lecture, and I think you should be involved in the communication and the conversations here. The points I have stated in the first paragraph, in the second paragraph, and in the third paragraph. Uh, the first paragraph is to tell client that yes, I'm a video editor. The second paragraph is a free mock-up offer, telling them that if they select me by looking at my work, uh, which I'm going to do a little part of that for free, maybe uh, you know uh, that is good enough to convince the client to initiate a conversation. And the third is, of course, my portfolio. So Zamzama Afzal, of course, I'm married for 20 years now. Did you see assignments? Maybe you have joined this video very late in uh, the first 10 minutes of the video, this live video. I I was telling the audience how glued I have been to my seat since 10 a.m. in the morning because of this FBR issue, for pay need an FBR issue for freelancers. Calling people back and forth and on the phone since morning, and I just realized my battery. Before I run out of battery, another call comes in. I better make sure that my phone is charged, because the last thing I would need here is my phone is turned off because of zero battery. So, okay, what else? How do we create an effective proposal? How do we create an effective portfolio? So, here's what I'm going to do here. Here's what I'm going to do for 15 minutes, bro. For 15 minutes, I'm going to print your questions on the screen, and let's see. So, Umayma, let's begin with Umayma. And she has asked that, sir, how to build portfolio, because I didn't work for someone before. Seems like you skipped yesterday's lecture. The word here is investment towards a goal. Look around you, identify 5 people you can work for free, not on a freelance marketplace, not on the internet, in the physical world. Ask them if they are willing to let you do a job for them and absolutely free without paying a single penny. So if you're a content writer, identify 5 different industries and start writing for these 5 different industries. 500 character for one article would suffice, more than enough. If you're a graphic designer, perhaps create logos for 5 different people. Go to your nearby bakery, nearby restaurant, and ask them if they would like to allow you to create a free logo for them. And if they like what they see once you have created a logo, they do not owe you anything. This would put them in a comfort zone. And anybody with the right frame of mind would not refuse this offer. I mean, nobody hates free lunches, no? So, this is how you build your portfolio: investment towards a goal. Spend time on yourself by creating your portfolio so that you can showcase a product on a stack, on a rack, when a client or a buyer comes in. Because an empty shelf means a lost buyer, a lost customer. And This way, by spending time on yourself, you create your portfolio, and then you can use those portfolio links by uploading it on your website or perhaps on blogger.com if you're a content writer, and use these links when you bid on the project. For example, I created videos for myself. I create videos to educate people. And I've just placed a bid about video editing, and I've used 3 different links of my YouTube videos where editing, voiceover, text over, clips can be seen in the video. Okay, how do get Bhai Khan? That's an interesting name. How to get approved people per hour account? Something I am struggling to, and hopefully on Friday we'll give it a shot. I'm not sure if my people per hour count gets approved when I attempt it, but at least I'm going to attempt it and see how we can improve our people per hour freelance account. Okay, so looking for a video animator for YouTube channel. Can you help here, Isham? Of course I can. You can send me a message, and we can talk about this. Okay, Sadek just highlighted the importance of creating a portfolio, but when you talk about creating an effective portfolio, how about producing something that's hard to ignore? When people ask me about my definition of effective proposal, my answer usually is, how about creating something that is hard to ignore? A pretty face walking by, can you ignore that pretty face? Something that's so elegantly created, be it an artwork, or a video, or a graphic design. None of us, I mean, I should not bracket you with my age, but maybe or vice versa for that matter. But let's just discuss for a second. When a good computer cartoon is played on television, let's be honest, we do spend some time, perhaps a minute or two, sometimes more than a couple of minutes, and watch that cartoon. If Tom and Jerry is played on television, you probably would think twice about switching your channel. Same goes for comic movies. How about Superman? How about Justice League that's about to come on Max Pro? I'm 43. You know, I've gone way beyond that comical age of watching comic or animated movies or cartoon animations. But if something pops up on a television, that's attractive enough for me to spend some time in watching it. So my definition of effective portfolio, or anything that's worth catching a corner of your eye, something that's too attractive to ignore, that's how you build effective portfolio. Sorry. Okay. You have to ask question in English, but for a change, I am going to answer this question. सर जब हम bid लगाते हैं तो क्या वो सारे पैसे उनके हो जाते? What do you mean by सारे पैसे उनके हो जाते? I do not understand this question. Maybe you can ask this in an effective way. For grammar, what widget we have to use? Go to Google, type in Grammarly widget. Grammarly, Grammarly widget. And it's a free widget that not only identifies your spelling mistakes, but it also tells you about active or a passive tone of your content. So if there's a passive tone, perhaps you would like to change it to an active voice, because it leaves a long-lasting impact on the minds of your reader. So Grammarly is one amazing tool. Hey folks, if you can like the video, I would be more than grateful here. Muck. So one person completely copy pasted my assignment. I had to publish my assignment on Medium. People are people. Hey, since she's I believe your lady from just rings the bell. I'm not sure, of course, because I asked about your name. Maybe it was someone else. But to all those who are watching this right now, do not rip off someone's work. The assignment I've given you is to test your writing skills. But most importantly, I'm not going to give you marks on your writing skills. I'm more focused and interested in knowing your creativity. Because if you're creative, if you can think creatively with your creative analytical approach to Solve a problem. Look, assignment means solving a problem. And if you can solve a problem by thinking creatively and writing about it, regardless of your grammar mistake, by the way, grammar mistake is no excuse now after you install your Grammarly widget. But at the end of the day, I'm more focused in knowing you and your creative side. I'm not focused in knowing how good you are in ripping someone's hard work off. Uh, you won't be able to go much uh, ahead in this competitive race. So people asking about people per hour profile, I understand that I have to do it, and let's do it live on Friday. Again, no promises. I'm not sure if I'll get approved, but I'm going to give it a try. So Umama says, how to build portfolio? Do it for yourself, even if you've not worked for someone else. Why not, just take 5 different test projects and start doing whatever you do. If you're a content writer, start writing for yourself. Identify 5 different industries, 5 different niches. If you're a graphic designer, create 5 different logos. If you're a web developer, create 5 different websites. And the list goes on and on. Animator, create 5 different animated videos. Couple of more questions and then I'm going to go back to bidding, okay? As an individual profile, when we bid for different niches, does it affect our performance? No, it does not, Asan. But that it's a very good question, by the way. But it doesn't affect you. People per hour. I heard you. I heard you. Not sure if you've heard me. Friday. Okay, okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Okay. Settings for Blogger to get AdSense. Can you guide me? We talked about this briefly in yesterday's lecture. So I would request you to watch this. But again, it's a walkthrough process, and you can easily set up your AdSense account on Blogger. Go through the process. It's a self-explanatory process. Kahwa time before I get my hands on my tea. About to come. Okay, good. Mhm. I have not done any particular Grammarly settings here. I've just installed it. I'm not sure about the settings here. I've not touched anything here. Honestly, I've not touched anything. Absolutely, read it almost every single day. Did not read today. I'm on 16th chapter now, and something I try to do every single day by reading 2 pages at least. So uh, I'm on 16th surah now. Let's see. IT and Automation Academy, contact me and okay, thank you. Okay, cool, 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 cool. If you cannot sell yourself, do not expect others to buy service from you. So this guy Uzair has done an amazing job. Really like it. Thumbs up, bro. Well done. What else? What else? What else? What else? Looking for a video animator. Just answer this. Housewives. I see there's a lot of questions here. Maybe we can have a separate Q&A session for Saturday. No? How to connect Grammarly Visual? It automatically gets connected. All you need to do is just install it on your browser, and it automatically gets connected. There's no setting here. So Hashim says he did his matric and then cannot continue study due to some reason and kind of do freelancing. I learned polish your WordPress skills and then start freelancing. This is my advice to you. Mahapara from Kashmir. I'm working Fiverr and Upwork for the last 3 months. Should I do more connects to my? Absolutely yes. Get more accounts, do more great earning, and still stick to one. You know what? Okay, so the answer is focus on Fiverr and focus on Upwork. And if you can afford, buy bid. Connect bundles on Upwork. You'll thank me later, of course. But follow this advice. Work on Fiverr, work on Upwork, and on Upwork, upgrade your account to Agency or Agency Plus, whatever they call it. Unfortunately, I cannot share my screen here because I'm into legal troubles with Upwork. They sent me notice on my main channel for um, covering them and giving them exposure and bringing in hundreds and thousands of Pakistani freelancers to Upwork platform. Somehow they did not like it, and they asked me to uh, take my videos down, which I gracefully admitted to, and without wasting time, through a single click of the button, I lost access to 3 million views. I would have made a good fortune if I had those 3 million views videos uh, still on my main YouTube channel. But all is well that ends well. That ends well, you know. No worries, no complaints here. And for all those who are struggling to create an impact on marketplaces, Fiverr is one mandatory freelance marketplace. Create your 7 gigs, send send 10 different buyer requests every single day. That would mean you're sending 300 proposals to different jobs in 30 days on Fiverr as a buyer request. Then on Upwork.com, upgrade your account to Agency Plus. If you can afford, for 12 odd dollars, you get 80 additional connects. That's worth spending as far as I'm concerned. Honestly speaking, on Upwork, what I do is I spend around $50 in buying these bundles. So one bundle, the maximum price is $12, and you get around 80 connects. And in one go, I typically buy two bundles, and then a few days later, I buy two bundles again, and then I repeat the process. So I spend around $50 to $60 every single day, single month, and giving myself a fair chance to bid on the projects, winning few along the way, and I get around 500 connects every single month, and my team make sure that and I ensure that they actually end up spending all these connects every single month, because I want to play freely, and I want to not lose any opportunity that's worth grabbing. That's worth an attempt. Uh, if you play fearlessly, if you give yourself a free chance of uh, reaching out to every potential client you see on any of the marketplace, if you show up more regularly on as a bidder, as someone who sends proposal frequently on every single job that matches your expertise, logically speaking, you are giving yourself a better chance of winning more projects than a freelancer uh, who gets around 80 connects in 30 days and lives on those 80 connects. The chances of someone spending 100 plus proposals in 30 days, in contrast with someone who's just sending like 10 or 15 proposals in 30 days, of course, the former has got more chance than the later to win more projects. And that's what I like, and that's what I do. I want freedom. I'm fearless. I don't worry about getting declined when I place my bids on the projects. That's part of the game. Everybody goes through this process. Some days are good, you win projects. Some days are not so good, you are declined. Uh, but then when I'm when we are declined, by we I mean I and my teammates, the good thing is I assess the reason of my failure. Sometimes clients are courteous enough to give you a reason why they have refused your proposal. And that alone is more than enough for you to understand your shortcomings. And when you start working on your shortcomings, the reason of your failures, next time when you show up, you're not only better prepared for the job, but you also give yourself uh, a better chance than your competitors in winning the project. That's how I made $1.5 million in sales on Guru.com, 1.3 precisely. Last couple of messages. Uh, what platforms or graphic designing course advanced you recommend? I would request everybody to learn graphic designing. If you are from Pakistan or India, if you understand Urdu, the best YouTube channel to learn graphic designing is GFX Mentor. A good friend of mine, Imran Ali Dina, is an amazing graphic designer. He is an instructor in different colleges and universities, widely admired for his creativity, very soft spoken individual, but at the same time, larger than life, very down to earth, extremely humble, and a good friend. That's how I define Imran Ali Dina. So go to YouTube, search for GFX Mentor. The lectures are in Urdu and Hindi, and go through his playlist. You are going to learn a lot about graphic designing from his course. Why I see ad in this live video lecture on daily basis, I have no idea. Why do you see ads in this live video? But even if you do, uh, I'm here to make some money. I'm not charging people here. So thank you, YouTube, for doing this. My hands are here. I didn't press anything. Does IoT expert has a future? Absolutely, Rashid Hamid Hashmi. IoT expert has great future. What have I done to my hair? Looks so messy. Okay, let's go back to the screen and bid again. Okay, give me a second. I want to see how my recent Facebook post is doing. Give me a second, huh? I hope all of you, if I am not asking too much, have played their part in sharing that video on their profiles on Facebook, because that's how you can help me a long way. Oh wow, you guys are brilliant. You know what? You got to see this. 57 seconds, and this video is already making an impact on social media. Wow, this is interesting. So we have not even touched 1 hour, loading as we speak. And look at the response here, 892, 94 comments and 265 shares. In case you have no idea what am I talking about here, here's the link to the video. Can you please share it onto your wall? I mean, profiles on Facebook. This would be a great help here. So, wow, Munib, amazing. So he's a level 2 seller, has earned $2,000 plus on Upwork, and thank you very much, Munib. Surely we'll meet. I am planning to, do a physical meetup, but this third wave of Corona has pushed me back. I was scheduled to have a physical meetup with everybody. I understand for people from West, this physical meetup sounds pretty fishy. I mean, I'm not in that context. Gosh, did I say this? In our part of the world, when we do, when we meet someone in person, we call it physical meetup, and when we interact with someone virtually, we call it virtual meetup. So do not take it in bad terms. The physical meetup means in-person interaction. This is something extremely funny. This video is doing good, and in this video I highlighted the problems of freelancers who have been pushed against the wall, and the X has fallen on their neck to get into a tax slab and pay heavy tax. Please meet me. Okay. Moise, you know what? As someone who's pretty witty, I'll be honest about myself. As someone who's pretty witty, I do not miss a chance of scoring a point on Facebook or on Instagram whenever I come across something that has that is worth paying attention to. So physical meetup in a true sense does not make any sense, but that's in-person interaction. Thought a clarification is must here. Okay. Wow, I'm so pleased with this performance. This video is good. 265 shares, folks. And all of you watching this stream now can help me in showing this video in front of the people who are not only decision makers, but they'll be forced to think twice about the decision they have made. And of course, they can revoke it back. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you. Thank you for doing this. If Fatima can share this in the group of 8,000 people, what are you doing, bro? Why are you not paying your part? Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. And in this last 1.5 hours, I have missed 7 calls from industry people. And I'm sure it is all about my video. And before, I explain why have I created this amazing video, it's more important to spend time with you folks, your priority. Even in such hard times, my priority is to spend time with you folks rather than answering the industry people. Because at the end of the day, everybody is going to give me free advices. Look, you're right. I mean, taxation is a problem. But how about putting it in some different words? You're too straight here. And, that's how I am. I mean, if I don't like something, I'll voice my opinion, and I have all the right to voice my opinion. Second big, folks, let's go to logo design. And we searched for logo design initially, but somehow we bumped across this video editing project, so logo design. But searching for logo design project, and let's see if we can find a logo designing project. Missed me, even though it was not a shot, but missed me. Okay, so logo design, UX. A lot of Indian clients are actually. Okay, there you go. Candice. There you go. So Candice is from USA, and she is looking for a logo designer who's original and event planning group. Okay, that's fine. Good enough for me to spend my bid here. Event planning group logo. Due date within 2 days. You get the logo on Friday. Price $25. That's it. That's it, Candice. How could you even ignore me? Problem is she has not seen my picture. Well, that's for another day. I'm going to zoom in so you can see my proposal here. And there you go. Hello, Candice. Never mind. I'm a graphic. I understand. You are looking for. Hey, I wonder if my screen is shared. Screen goes blur. Okay. So is it blur for all, or is just blur for a couple of people? Screen goes blur. Okay, Kiran, I understand it's blurry for you, but my question is it blur for all of the viewers or just for a couple of people here? Can you see my screen, folks? Drop in your eyes. Clear, crystal clear. It's your internet, Kiran. I'm a draw. I understood. You're looking for a creative logo for your event planning trip. Now I'm going to wear the hat of a graphic designer, logo designer precisely. I am a logo designer who creates statically pleasing. Now I don't even know the spelling of static. Statically, wow, bingo, bullseye, huh? I am a logo designer who creates. Okay, so it's not creates, who designs. Let's use the appropriate word related to the skill set. So when you are designing a logo or a brochure, it is designing. When you are creating a website or a software, it is develop. So use related words helps in a long way. I'm a logo designer who designs aesthetically pleasing logos for clients all over the world. Take a look at some of my recent logo designing portfolio. I tried to project the business in a creative form. I have a, an idea about your event planning logo. Now I have to prove my statement by showing her my logo designing portfolio. So for that, I'm on another tab. I'm going to copy a link from my website, Infamist, and the website goes down. This is why I actually don't spend much time in. I'll have to see what is happening here. For now, I will skip the logo portfolio part. Coming back to my screen, I tried the project and I have an idea about your event planning logo. Take a look at the attached company profile. If interested, send me a mess. Send me a message so I can discuss the idea about your event planning logo. Trying to create a connection here. So she is inclined to send me a message to discuss her event planning logo because I have in the second paragraph hinted that I have an idea about designing her event planning logo. Right? It makes sense, huh? Thanks. To the point. With a eye-catchy statement. Looking forward to your positive response. Thanks, Hisham. Now I have to create my proposal here. So I click on attach work. I have to see if the file is already uploaded here, and it is. My profile is already uploaded here. Let's look for logo portfolio. So there you go. Since I've created a profile on guru.com and I have uploaded my different portfolio inside different categories such as web development, logo designing, and brochure and so on and so forth. This highlights the importance of creating your profile. I'll show the profile in a second once I finish this bit. I've selected my logo designing portfolio already uploaded on my profile, quickly going to skim through my content and my proposal and make sure everything looks good before I hit the submit proposal button. And I think it looks good. So I'll just hit the, uh, there you go, there you go. This is not precisely Satrangi. Call it four rangi. For a logo design for $25 I'm not going to spend my energies for Satrangi Formula, but I'm going to do it. Hang in there. Don't worry. Submit code, and the code is submitted to Candice. What else, folks? What else do you want? Make a wish. Let's see if I can. Tired. The phone has made me tired all day. Okay, WordPress web development niche 2, please. Okay. So, what is Satrangi Formula? Um, in yesterday's lecture, I spoke about Satrangi Formula. So, please, English subtitle also includes in the video. Beauty world. I'm actually speaking English, so why would I put English subtitles on the video? Unless you are someone who is finding it hard to get up to pace with my speaking speed, then it makes sense. But don't see a reason why an English video should have subtitles in English. I don't speak fast. I don't. I don't use difficult words in my vocabulary. I mean, what is the reason? Why would you even ask that? Post anything about AutoCAD. Couple of steps here for the tea, and then I'm going to give you guys a reality check. And the Satrangi formula after this reality check. Look, folks, the idea of attempting live bidding is to show you how you can send effective proposals with the right selection of words, how you can sell yourselves, how you can grab the attention of the client who has put a project placement where you are submitting your bid and proposal. The idea is to teach you how to give yourselves a fair chance in reaching out to your potential client. This is it. I'm not worried about spoon feeding you with your different skill sets. So if I do it for AutoCAD guys, someone who's a content writer would request me to bid on a content writing job, and then a mechanical engineer would come in and they'll make a request for bidding a project on a mechanical engineering project. This really does not make any sense. I'm not here to catch fish and hand it over to you. The idea is teach you how to catch fish so that you are able to send hundreds and thousands of proposals to your potential clients, and you learn how to win projects. This is the idea of whole exercise. Tea time. Phone calls after phone calls. The video seems to have make a dent here, and the whole idea was to make a dent, right? And I think I have made a dent. Give me a second now. I was sending a message to MD Pisa. He likes my video. And he says the point you have mentioned in the video are worth, uh, you know, grabbing their attention. and hopefully, things will go better. It's clear like the decoder. Thank you, Ominion. So, hey, you guys, where are you from? Let's just know you for a minute as a technically. Where are you from? सर आप कितना कमाते हैं आप within ये? Okay, I earn 1.25 cents a day. Does that make a difference in your life, Asad? If it does, I'm happy for you. Hmm. Useful advice for virtual assistant is highlight the importance of your profession so that client is interested in hiring you. For example, tell them how you can make their life easy every single day, Monday to Friday, by looking after their business and automating it so that they can focus on other important business making decisions. Riyadh, Pakistan. Sunny Ali. How does Sunny Ali comes in here? Spain. Wow. What time is it over there? The most mesmerizing part sounds like an intrigue here, but I'm gonna say this in front of 200 people who are watching this stream. Cyprus, yeah, thank you very much. There's so many people who watch the stream, but when I ask about their country, only few come on front and tell about their country or a city in a comment section. So now call comes from Rafe. Give me a second. This is a crazy day, right? Crazy day. Yeah, it was Rafe Bloch. Yeah, crazy day. He's a very good uh, resource for Pakistan. A great ethical hacker. At one point, he was ranked in top five of world top ethical hackers. Identified bugs in Microsoft and PayPal and other major websites, including Facebook. Okay, Shukriya sir for being our teacher. Look in guitar like dislike. I have no idea what does that mean. Do you have any plans to interview Sunny Ali? I do not see that happening in the near future, but God knows. So, how to practice programming, web development? I like about going graphic designing. You know what? Uh, Spammers are all there. I mean, don't worry about it. Yasser Alam Khan, thank you for being so. Okay, I'll hold back. I'm learning about digital marketing and web development. Which one should I do first? Yasir, the advice to you is go for digital marketing. Is that enough? Now stop commenting. Some pro tips for outsourcing the projects. More on that later. I mean, this is in my to do list in upcoming videos. Today is just a lost day. With so much on a plate since morning, I have literally lost the energy to do this. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back tomorrow, 9 p.m., same time, uh, and continue the bidding process as well as go to freelancer.com and explore people per hour. So, yeah, okay. Thank you for solacing my hurt ego here. So it was not a lost day. We actually did two bids and sent two proposals, and hopefully, if I can get a response on those proposals, that would make my day. But it's been so overwhelmingly busy since morning. I haven't got off my seat here and need to relax myself. A dislike for only fun. You bump in daily for disliking the video. So bad for you. But if that makes you happy, go ahead and hit the dislike button. I mean, if you're happy, I'm happy. I mean, yeah. So this is it, right? Uh, Open chat, Sarji. I'm gonna if I go for Q&A session, it's gonna drain every last bit of energy I've left. Been doing it since morning, 10 a.m. precisely, on phone calls and meeting people about this FPR issue. So yeah, he will still watch. He'll make sure his presence is felt, and he'll keep on showing up, telling me that I'm going to dislike. And ironically speaking, he's here for the last 3 days, watching it all the way till then. Victory for me! See you guys tomorrow, 9 p.m. Satrangi, Usman, if you don't mind, can we do it in the first 10 minutes of, you know what? Let's do it now. Let's do it now. So Satrangi. What is Satrangi Formula? Satrangi Formula, if you guys will stop commenting, only then I will teach you what is Satrangi Formula. Arslan, I've been doing it for the last 21 years precisely. Started freelancing in 1998, so it's 22 years now. I'll only start when you guys stop commenting. I'm not going to talk about Satrangi if the comments don't stop. Period. I badly need a break. I'm so tired that all I need is just a warm water bath. That's it. You need to keep the same things in mind for Upwork proposal uh, that I have taught you for guru.com proposal. The proposal writing is the same all over the world. Regardless of a freelance marketplace, the proposal writing is it's the same for all marketplaces. Even if it is by request for Fiverr, if it is a proposal sent on Upwork, a bid done on freelancer.com, a bid done on guru.com, proposal remains the same. It's the art of selling your services, and at the same time, it's the art of persuading your client to initiate a conversation with you. And once client sends you a message, it gets down to your business development skills, predominantly your communication skills, to convince your client about why you are a right resource for this particular job placement. This is it. That's all you need to learn about proposal writing. We'll discuss Satrangi Formula tomorrow. I can barely sit on my seat. 9 p.m. And I'm going to make up for this lost 1 hour tomorrow. It's not actually 1 hour, 30 minutes. So my promise to you guys is tomorrow you'll have 2.5 hours class. Thank you. Bye for now.